of the National Football League. Brings us to the Space City, Houston Texans, and NRG Stadium. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico. Greg Olson set to get this one started. Off we go from Houston. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. That's a short throw, caught by Komet. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's another Texans.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Southern Cal. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 6.
To throw, it's Stroud. This one caught at the 4. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
The RPO. That one is complete. To the goal line and in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Texans. That is second TD catch of the season.
And when things haven't been going your way like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Jaguars nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to pick it up. On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, he's going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
He's got the #2 overall pick, rookie Travis Hunter. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Here's carry #1 for Travis Etienne. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Now second down throw for Lawrence. Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
A gain of 17
Second time
yards.
they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he'll take this one in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Throwing on second down. Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 4.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up, and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
Fair catch, taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense about ready to get going on their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll step up and run this. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 10.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Marks. Touchdown. That is a dream scenario. The offense hands the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Jaguars 7.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Wow, he can certainly be elusive with the football and the feet. Great spin forward. Give him 6 yards on that one. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Jaguars.
In motion comes Thomas.
1st and 10.
1st down throw for Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Lawrence.
42-yard line.
Pass caught by Hunter. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
The pass. Will Anderson on the tackle. The tackle made back at his own 49.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now here's Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne.
Lawrence's pass.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
To Travis Etienne. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd
Lawrence
down.
now. There's Hunter. It's complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. Jaguars ready to put this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Now, screen set up for Marks. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker. As he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. Stroud. Into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. That's from Hunter. He's got it right side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly...
The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Texans who have the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. 2nd and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Space to run inside the 20. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. Now it is 1st and goal. Etienne trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Again, they give it to Etienne. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Start on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Stroud. Back into the hands of Dell. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
It's a gain of 8.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Houston. That's taken at about the 14, and he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Jaguars offense and their 2-way star, Travis Hunter, set to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Jaguar 1st down.
In motion is Hunter. They go play action for Lawrence. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Texans are going to come up with it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The 2-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen, getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season. From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, a loose football. I believe he's Texans got this one back. They did, and they will keep possession. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Stroud to throw. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Woo. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Off the play pick. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
21 yards. First down, Jaguars.
In motion is Hunter. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. In trouble, and down he goes. Will Anderson working his way in to earn his 2nd sack of this first half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he will score! Travis Hunter, touchdown Jacksonville. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Texans 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Throw on the run is complete. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
The Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by down. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10
at the 15-yard line.
Stroud going to tuck this one on his own read. And he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd
down, they need 7.
The Jaguars 12-yard line.
Now they'll run. It's a counter, and he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
Third and 3.
Stroud going to set up to throw. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Gerald Fenton. Touchdown, Houston. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Texans will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And in motion is Brown. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Firing right side. Brought in by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
The carry here for ETN. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
to throw is Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. He's going to have enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5. In motion comes Thomas.
Jaguars, first down.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hands. And
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 12 yards. It's third down.
They bring a tight end in motion left. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here. We'll talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Stroud. This pass caught by Beauty. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46.
Here's Stroud. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. What can they do here on third down and 7?
Brings up third down and 7.
Throwing is Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's swung out to Etienne. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and it's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
This one caught left side. That's 3. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're second, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. It is 3rd and long.
7 yards. And it's
Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Texans offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Caleb Ransom in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans 1st down.
Now Stroud. He'll look underneath here for Marks. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. On 2nd down, Stroud. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. So, halftime straight ahead. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Their own 42-yard line.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. From the 48-yard line. Here is 2nd and 4.
It was brought down by Gene Ward. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
They'll run once more with Etienne. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff to Etienne. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
Jaguars, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Jaguars, first down.
We're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That's complete to Etienne. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Look to run. It's Etienne. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Lawrence going to keep this himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars.
What a play call there. Every offensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they have got to have it plays. They got a short list of calls for these exact situations. Tie game, 4th quarter. Put the ball in the hands of your offense, and, man, they come through and deliver.
Next to score, Jaguars 28, Texans 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Take him down right at the line of
Try
scrimmage.
again. It's
No
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34.
To throw is Lawrence. This one hauled in by Thomas. And he'll be forced out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Now a handoff. Etienne. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Lawrence. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
And
That one good for 29.
First down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Jaguars.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
There's a short one. He's got strain. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Now Lawrence. To the left side. It's caught by Brown. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Cam Little on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will extend their third quarter lead.
Texans 21.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Texans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
He's tackled at the 40.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Up the middle they go. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
He was taken down behind the
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And this one's blown up. Good surge and drop him. The loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up second and
Task
goal.
a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Back to throw. Stroud. Pass into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he'll take this down to the 2 with a good tackle there. Going to set up third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
To throw is Stroud. It is brought in the end zone. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job. But can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
It's there, Baron. Good on point after. And the Texans are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Texans 28.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbury to kick it up. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw is Lawrence. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Texans offense and their running back, Willie Marks, heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. That's the former #1 overall pick. He's Trayvon Walker there to make the stop.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Stroud to throw. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Stroud. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's 1st and 10.
12 yards. And the Texans, 1st down.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down behind
Lost
the line
one
of scrimmage.
on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Judy.
12 yards. That's another Texans.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That one, take it in. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. That's his second touchdown in this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
Well, we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Next to score, Texans 31. Jaguars 31.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
Christian Harris on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. In motion is Hunter. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Will Anderson, absolutely singular focus on right now. He's just picked up his 4th sack of the game.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 42-yard
There's Nico
line.
Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
of scrimmage.
Here's a
Loss of
3rd
yard
down
on the play.
and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man complete to down. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Intended for Jerry
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
26-yard line.
Here's Stroud. That one out wide for Marks. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 21, here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Stroud going to set up the throw. That's taken in by Marks. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. A short kick. Down to the 7. Now here's second and goal.
The 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Jaguars 31.
Answer out for the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn to pick it up. Washington now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jags offense and their two-way star, Travis Hunter, set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. How he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
The carry here for Etienne. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Back
second
to throw.
and 8.
Lawrence.
At the 37-yard line.
To his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
In motion is Hunter. He'll find his tight end. It's Spring. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. This one caught left side. That's Spring. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down.
They put Strange in motion.
At the 37-yard
on
line.
first down. Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Jalen Smith on the coverage.
In motion comes Thomas. Second down, Lawrence. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Jaguars
Tight end on the move left.
First and goal.
A run on first first and goal. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8. Now, second and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left. On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 yards.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. D'Amico Ryans there, the Texans' former linebacker, their current head coach. His guy's going to take over here once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But one first down will essentially end the game. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll stick with Elliott. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it
again, here's Zeke. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
For the Texans.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Jaguars offense ready to take over once again. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. It is second and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Here's Lawrence.
At the 31.
Short one. He's got screen. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Now here's Lawrence. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
Second and 11. So it's a win here for the Texans, and it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the second time this year. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.